moment for me and my team that India is launching. Thank you so much, Kanwal. We are very happy and excited for the future.
Good evening, friends. मेरा नाम शैलेश कंडवाल है. I'm from देहरादून, उत्तराखंड. And मैं बहुत खुश हूँ यहाँ पे जेनेस का पहला सेमिनार, पहली मीटिंग हो रही है. इंडिया इज आवर होम ग्राउंड. तो यहाँ पे हम मिलके पक्के कर लेंगे यहाँ पे विकास करेंगे. All the best to all for your bright future in Jeunesse. Thank you.
I am Raymond, Sapphire Elite, and I love India. I have a little apartment in Andhra Pradesh, and I want to develop in Andhra Pradesh to become my country.
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ जेनेस इंडिया से नेचुरल पैरिस हूँ. कन्वर साहब इधर बैठे हैं और हम इतने सारे लोग हैं, तालियां से बजा रहे जैसे कभी हमने ताली बजाई नहीं. नेचुरल पैरिस में बता देता हूँ, हार्ट अटैक जिंदगी में कभी नहीं आता और हार्ट अटैक से मरने वालों की संख्या इंडिया में कितनी हो आपको सबको पता ही है. तो तालियां ढंग से बजा लो अपने लिए और कन्वर साहब के लिए. मैंने सभी ज्वाइन किया, करीबन 4 महीने हुए. मेरा प्लान मेरे साथ ही खड़ा है. ये बोल रहा हूँ कि हम बहुत पुराने दोस्त हैं. इन्होंने बिजनेस थोड़ा पहले चालू किया, मैंने थोड़ा लेट किया. करीबन मेरे को 45 दिन लगे सफाई करने में. और अभी मैं कमिटमेंट बोला था तुषार को कि तुषार कोशिश मेरी ये रहेगी कि जनवरी से पहले होगी. I must be Ruby before January. Thank you.
Thank you all of you. My name is Tushar. I'm from Bombay. I'm a Ruby director here in India. Obviously, all the success, whatever I will be here in Jeunesse, wherever I will work, in any corner of the world, all the success I will dedicate to all of my team. Starting with Mr. Haridas, our Gajaswar Singh Anand Thomas, and all the teams I don't see everyone there. Everyone, each and all the teams. Tamil Nadu, anyone from Punjab? Yes. Okay. So I think so. All parts we are covering up slowly. I think so. Some of the people flew in from Northeast as well. Who is there from Northeast? Oh, how are you? So everyone from each corner of the country, and some of the person, my favorite, my beloved Anu, came all the way from Dubai. So that these are the people who make and create new success stories every time. And so there will be the time when they will be here, and there will be the new teams for them. So thanks a lot. Thank you once again.
A lot more to come. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So anyway, is this helpful? Yes or yes? Yes. Product pricing. Now many of you have said to me, how are we going to price the products in India? We don't have a price list yet. We will have a price list by the time we launch. I will tell you that the prices in India will be higher than in other parts of the world. That's because, very simply put, the duties alone on the products is about 45.8%. Now, the thing I want to stress is that what's important in India is it's not so much about the price of the product, it's what the product does for you. You know, Indians are willing to spend money once they see the benefit. Is that true? Yes. I mean, people around the world will spend enough money once they see the benefit. Now, one of the things I tell people around the world is, I say, I work for many companies, but ऐसे company मैंने कभी काम नहीं किया जो जिस company claim करती है ये product ऐसे काम करते हैं and it actually does more than it actually says it does. And what's exciting about our products is that they work. Every single product is unique, it works, and it does more than we say it does. In fact, I'm so confident. I tell people, I say, I'll give you free products. I'll give you a free set of products. You go try it for 6 months or 3 months. And if it doesn't work, I will pay you for the equivalent price of that product. That's how confident I am that our products work. So there's no doubt in my mind that they will work here in India as well. So product registration is underway. There's two governing bodies we have to get approvals from. One is FSSAI and one is for the cosmetics. The cosmetics we expect by the end of the year, we will have approvals completed on that. Next year, early sometime, we expect to have FSSAI, the reserve, approved. So I will go through which products we're going to bring to India as well in the initial stages in a little bit. So, what's our launch plan? January, February, March, April. That we're going to be launching officially in April of next year. We'll be doing a soft launch in April, and this is going to be what I call a pre-launch. So it won't be a huge thing, but it'll be by invitation only, where there will be tickets for that event. It'll be very exclusive. We expect, I would say, anywhere between 1,100 to 1,500 people at that event, and it'll be in conjunction with our office opening. So we will do an office opening. We're scheduled to do this April 28th, 29th, and 30th. So we will at that point have a lot of international visitors here. I can guarantee you that, because many have expressed interest. I would estimate 20 to 30 diamonds from around the world will be here at that time. And in addition to that, many other leaders. I'm also asking that our doctors from around the world also come here so they can share with you insights on the product. So you'll have a whole team here in April when we do the launch. Now in April, when we do the launch, usually when companies do a launch, what's the most exciting thing about a launch they do? Anyone tell me? What's one of the most exciting things they do at the launch?
New products.
New products. What else? There's a special package they do.
Promotions.
Founders packages. How about if we did some founders packages today? No. I didn't see enough applause, so we're not doing it today. But founders packages is what people look forward to, because you get to be part. It's like being an owner of a company in that country, from the beginning, and you get to benefit from the sales of that country. So we will have founders packages which we will launch. But in India, it's not that easy where you announce a founders package and then people sign up. So we're going to make sure that you can sign up earlier than that, and you start building your genealogy much earlier. So the plan is, in January, we will have a teaser campaign. And basically what's going to happen is that there'll be broadcast, there'll be blasts all over saying the next big thing to hit Jeunesse is coming soon. Coming soon to India. Stay tuned. And it'll just be teasers all over, so to get people excited about that. We'll have some videos for you as well. And that'll be all online. Then in February, what we plan to do is open up signing up. So that's the time when you can actually sign people up in India. That's if all goes well with registration, you'll be able to sign people up. Now, as you know, in India, the rules have changed. We cannot charge for a sign-up kit. We cannot charge, it has to be product focused. So we will make sure we comply to all that. So nothing to worry. I know many of you are concerned, what happens, are you going to sell a kit? And the answer is no, we're not going to sell a kit. But there will be, you can sign up, you'll be able to sign up for free. But there will be, if you want to take your business to a new level, you will have to buy some product eventually, to take your business to a new level. But we will not be selling a kit per se. So that's going to be in February. In February also, what we're going to also start doing, for those who signed up under Christmas Island. Christmas Island is a holding place right now for those who are interested in India. So they can sign up in any country around the world, but they sign up under a bucket called Christmas Island on our back office. And what happens is when you sign up under Christmas Island, you select Christmas Island as a country right now for those who want to sign up. And then once you select a country, you select the country you want to ship from, since we don't officially have a business in India. So let's say you select Thailand. So it'll take you to the Thailand back office. And in the Thailand back office, you can pick all the products that you want to pick and you want to send to India. You'll be able to then pick up the products in Thailand and bring them and carry them to India yourself. That's one way to do it. The second way to do it is if you select UAE. UAE can ship to India for you right now. But there's a cost to that, and there's duties and all that kind of stuff. It's your responsibility. That's until we open up officially in India. So that's how people are doing business today in India under Christmas Island. But essentially what's going to happen in February, we're going to start transferring all those people under India. And what will happen is that's when, if you notice today we ask for your PAN cards or some proof of ID, well that was for two reasons. One is, I'm taking this compliance thing very seriously. If I had people here, there were some people who were concerned about coming tonight because of cross-recruiting. I said not to worry, because we've got the records. If there's any of that happening, terminate the accounts right there in a second. Number one. Number two, we also wanted to make sure that we got a better feel for how much we need to transfer over to India once we start the operation. So that's what's going to happen in February. So you start building your downlines, you start building your genealogies in February and start getting things ready. March, we will most likely do a promotion. We'll have a pre-launch promotion just to get you excited. It might be something exciting where people get to earn a lot of money. That's part of it. And we're really focused. So, Ravi, have I done all that right, by the way? Yes? Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is we're going to combine with what we're all starting to do. And then in April, we will do the official launch. Official launch, like I said, will be in April. We'll do our facility. And then every other month, starting in May, July, September, we will have a Discover Jeunesse in 2 to 3 cities in India during that month. So I will be here for that, or someone on my team will be here for that. We will travel to different parts of India. Tier 1 cities primarily, so Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai. We'll be going to all those markets. And we'll come to you. Because you've made the effort to be here, we will come to you and make sure we come to those markets and do a Discover Jeunesse so we can start sharing the opportunity, coincide with a promotion to help you bring people on board. So that's the plan. That will be all company funded, by the way. That will be company funded. There will be a nominal registration fee, but that will be something that we'll be doing, and we'll be sharing those plans with you as we progress forward. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. So this, I just went through all that. Pia Basu, you met her earlier. She's really been our first employee in India. She was the one who I've worked with very closely in my previous lives in India and has done an outstanding job. So she'll be in charge of our branding, our marketing, and she is very strong on branding. One of the things we want to do is, so we're looking also at celebrity endorsements. We haven't agreed on that yet, but we're exploring that to see if that makes sense. So we have a face to Jeunesse when we open up in India. We've also, so far in India, we've hired 3 employees. I'm going to talk about 2 of them today because I can't talk about the 3rd one yet because she's still in her old job at another company. And until she officially finishes there, out of respect to her and her company, I can't share that. But a very good person, I've worked with her before as well. But our second employee, I'm very excited about. He joined us. I used to work with him. He was my head of marketing when I worked in India many years ago. He then went on to become managing director of a high-end cookware company out of Europe called AMC Cookware. And this company sells cookware to the tune of about $1,000 a set in India. So you can imagine, high-end, done well. So we've been very pleased to get him on board. He's also been with De Beers Diamonds, the company, and has a lot of experience with Tupperware as well. So he's got a lot of MLM experience. Most importantly, he's a guy who cares about the field. He's a guy who doesn't sit in the office, he will work with you in the field. And I'm very pleased to announce our new managing director for Jeunesse India, Anshu Bagai. Come on up.
Such a fantastic company like Jeunesse. I was with a few of you in Orlando recently for the expo. It is an excellent organization, and I must tell you, I am so optimistic about India. No business happens by chance or by hookup. There has to be reasons, there has to be strategy why we feel that Jeunesse will be so successful in India. First of all, we have, which very few countries have, our middle class. We have a 250 million strong middle class in India. Everyone wants to look young. Sure? Who doesn't want to look young? Who doesn't want to lead a healthy lifestyle? Indians are splurging money. They have the money, paisa hai, they have the intention, they want to spend that money. So that is the first reason why I am confident we'll be successful in India. The second reason why I feel that we'll be successful in India is our wonderful products. These are magical products. All of you, how many of you are using them? Yes. So we have products which are magical. They, as Kanwar said, they deliver more than what we say. They are magical, and in a very short span of time, they show They are demonstrable products, the kind of products which will be successful in direct selling, network marketing. So that's the second reason. And the third reason is you wonderful partners. India has millions and millions of people like you who are enthusiastic, who are entrepreneurial. This comes naturally to Indians, and so I am absolutely sure, absolutely confident that together we are going to build amongst the top businesses for Jeunesse worldwide. And not only that, I am absolutely confident, mark my words, we will not be amongst the top direct selling companies in India. We will be the largest direct selling company in India. I'm absolutely sure because of these reasons. But I, Kanwar, Pia can't do this alone. We have to work together on this. So can I say, assume that we have your support for this? Yes! Louder. Yes! Exactly. So I am so excited to be on board, and yes, I'll be working with each one of you as we put this together. Yes, we are right now just two of us. As Kanwar said, another person is soon joining us. We start with our office product registration, but you'll keep hearing a lot from us regularly. So I'm really excited to be on board and look forward to working with each one of you. Thank you so much.
So, let me tell you a little bit. I know we have some people in this room as well, and I want to share with you a little bit about the background of the company, because this is very exciting. This is what got me excited about this company. You know, when as I said, I've been in the industry for many years. Do you remember how many years in the industry I've been in? How many? You were listening. Thank you. It's 33 years in the industry, and I actually was in retirement. I had retired, and I said, you know what? It's time to enjoy life. I don't really want to travel anymore, and just enjoy home. But this company provided an opportunity that I couldn't resist. And you want to hear the story? Yeah. Yes? Yes? I was going to tell you anyway, you said no. But I'll tell you. You know, this company is based in Orlando. I've been living in Orlando since 1994 with my wife, who's sitting here in the audience. And we've been enjoying Orlando a lot. But when I left this prior company I was with, I've been researching this company and hearing about the great things they were doing, because this company was creating a storm in the marketplace. They started in 2009 at 9 p.m. on September 9th. And the rest is history, and I'll talk about that in a second. But as the company was growing, I was amazed at the products. I said, very few products. We had 5,000 products in our portfolio in the other company I was with. This company had, at that point, 10 products. And they were doing incredible sales. And their products were very unique. So I started digging deeper into it, and then when I got back to Orlando in 2013, I wrote an email to the founder, which is Randy Ray, who's on the right-hand side. And I said, hi Randy, I'm in Orlando, I'm in the same industry as you. Wasn't asking for a job, but more importantly, I'd like to have lunch with you and just sit and chat about the business and see how you had this great success story. So he sent me an email back. He said, sorry, I'm traveling. So, being an Indian, I was persistent. I sent him another email. So this was January. Now we're in November. 36 emails later, he kept telling me he's traveling. So I said, "Ye to boli mata." Har mahine travel thoda kar sakta hai. So then what I started doing was I said, let me explore this more. So November was Thanksgiving in the US. So I said to him, I sent him an email. I said, there's no way he can be traveling during Thanksgiving. It's holidays like Diwali. So why would he be traveling? I sent him an email. Guess what his response was? Huh? He's traveling. I said, Zaruri hai goli mara. So then I called someone in the company, and I wanted to confirm. So I said to him, I said, which countries are you traveling to? Just to kind of catch him. And he gave me the names of the countries. So then I sent an email to someone in the office. I said, what countries is he traveling to? And they gave me the same countries. So I said, oh, this guy wasn't lying. He was truthful after all. So this took me all the way through the entire year. And then December came, Christmas holidays. I said, nothing to worry. Then in January of the following year, I got a phone call from a recruiter in Japan. And he said, there's a company in Orlando that would like to talk to you. I said, what would that company's name be? They said, Jeunesse. I said, that's funny. I've been trying for the last year to talk to them, but now they really want to talk to you. I said, fine. I went in. So I went in, I met with Scott, who's my boss, and I'll talk about Scott a little later, and had a wonderful meeting with Scott, and he shared the vision of the company, and I was very inspired. And then during the meeting, you know, like a caring mother, his mother walks in, which is Wendy Lewis, and walks in, you know, very casually, and she didn't even realize I was in the room, and she says, honey, what do you want for lunch? You know, because she was ordering lunch. Very family-oriented business. So I still remember, he said, I'm going to have salmon for lunch. So some fish. So she was ordering lunch, and then she said, who are you? When she saw me in the room, I said, well, I'm the new guy you're interviewing, you know, and we started talking. The good news was, we went to the same school, several years apart, but we went to the same school in the US, so we had something in common. We also had something in common in terms of our skill set. She's a computer programmer by trade, I'm a computer programmer by trade. So we had something in common there. So she likes numbers, I like numbers. So we hit it off very well. She says, well, can you come tomorrow and come and see me? I said, sure. The next day I went to see her, spent 3 hours with her, and she said to me, so when can you start? I said, not that easy. She says, why? I said, well, there's a guy by the name of Randy, who I've been sending 36 emails to. Here they are. I said, read them. She sent it to me. I said, how was I meant to know that? You know? So, to cut a long story short, I said, I'd like to meet him. Guess what her response was? He's traveling. Again! So I said, when's he back? Thursday. So on Thursday, the following Thursday, I had the opportunity to meet him, and I walked into the room, and he was literally sitting down in the room on the conference table with his head down, and he goes, I walk in and he goes, oh my God. So I'm looking, I said, he's from the US, he's probably never seen a guy with a puppy before. So I said, is it my turban that threw you off? He said, no. He says, I'm so sorry. You're the same guy we've been communicating with. He said, when did you start? So that's how I joined Jeunesse. And I will tell you, I don't look back. I, in fact, regret that I didn't leave my previous companies earlier to be part of Jeunesse. Because this is a company that is going places, and it's just beginning. And these are the two individuals that have made this a success story. Wendy and Randy, husband and wife, are the ones who are behind this movement. They started this company in 2009. Randy himself came from very humble beginnings. In fact, he's the son of the three brothers, and I've met all three brothers, but his father was a Cherokee Indian, and very poor in Tennessee. And basically, he used to take mud from the ground, mix it with water, put it in his stomach, so it felt like there was some food in it. And he felt that he had something. But at the same time, this was at the age of 14, he wrote down on a piece of paper, when I have money one day, I will make sure no child in this world goes hungry. And they lived to that as they moved forward. He also said at the same time, at the age of 14, when I have some money, I will make sure I have a Mercedes, I have a nice house, I have nice clothes, because he used to get clothes that were handed down from other people. He was the fat guy in the class, he would never get picked on a team, he was like the odd kid out. And he kind of felt separated from everyone else, but he was determined, he had passion, he was determined to succeed. And he wrote all this down on a piece of paper, showed it to his mother. His mother looked at it and laughed. And she didn't believe it. 14-year-old writing all these goals down. But all those goals today have come true thanks to his vision of what he wanted to create. Another great insight about this individual was he started getting into the computer programming area and started working with computers and started selling computers and all that kind of stuff. Wendy was one of his customers. So Wendy comes in and buys some technology from him, and she gets terrible service. And for those who might know Wendy, she's pretty open. She'll pretty blunt as well. Very nice lady, but she'll tell you like it is. So she called up Randy and said, hey, your company sucks. You don't have good service, you don't have this, she was complaining. And Randy turned around and said to her, well, if you think it sucks, why don't you do the training for me? And she said, sure. So she did the training for his company, and she was a prior customer, and that's how they got married. They got connected and started their company together. In the early days, Randy was writing computer software, and he wrote software for NASA, for the space shuttle. And in fact, he was competing against many other big guns out there. And he walked in and said to them, he said, listen, I'm a mom and pop shop. Do I have a chance? And they said, yes, you do. And the rest is history. That was $300 million of revenue that he was able to generate at a very young age. He then had several other companies. They wrote back office systems with their computer expertise from many other MLM companies. And then they started Jeunesse. September 9th, 2009 at 9 p.m., Jeunesse was formed. Jeunesse was formed by 5 leaders around the world who today are still with this company. That says a lot about what this company is all about. This is not a fly-by-night. This is a company that's here to stay. And these 5 leaders were sitting around a table in California, and they didn't even have the product in proper packaging. It was in Dixie cups, and they were sampling it. But they had a vision. These 5 leaders, along with Scott, and said, we're going to make this a $1 billion company. And they're the only ones who believed it. No one else believed it. But they had the foresight. They had the courage to start dreaming that they would make this a $1 billion company, even though they didn't even have packaging. And the rest is history. First year, the sales went from in September of 2009 to the end of the year, $30 million in their first 3 months of operation. $60 million the next year, $126 million the next year, $256 the following year, $419 million in 2014. And then it went from $419 million to $1.1 billion in 2015. That's what success is. I share this with you because there's no other company in this world, guys, mark my words. There's no other company in this world, in our industry, that has had results like this. And I challenge you to find any other company out there. In fact, I know we've got many MLM network marketers in this room, right? How many are in the industry already? How many of you? Network marketers, come on in. Just come in. Actually, so I challenge you, there's a lot of companies in India. I challenge you, go and try every company in India. Please, before I launch, go try it. Because I will guarantee you will come back and retire with Jeunesse. So these individuals have the foresight to dream, but one of the most humble couples I've met. They're very shy. They don't like, a lot of people. I mean, they love people, but they're shy. But they just like to do their job and help people around the world in their own way. But they've got a big heart, and the spirit of giving back to society. So I want you to see a quick video about their life and what they're all about. Here we go. Video, please.
Started Jeunesse for 2 reasons. The first reason was to help the distributors reach their dreams and also to feed children around the world.
Wendy and I went out to California because I was meeting his doctor. They had stem cell injections in my knee, and in the process of discussing what stem cells can do for one, he mentioned that he had created a serum that he sold to his patients in his practice. And we thought that's something that a lot of people could use around the world. The rest is history, they say. It took off like a rocket.
My role is to make sure everything's running properly. So I work more with the operational side. Randy's more fun. I'm kind of boring.
I sure am more fun.
He's always telling jokes and having fun, and I'm the serious one.
It's an excellent combination. We are really ideally suited for each other in that regard. And besides that, you being my best friend helps a lot.
Yeah, and we work together 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Oh, so
Yeah, and you're still wonderful. So look happy.
several people have referred to Lenny and I as the mom and pop of Jeunesse, and they look at us as though we were the head of the family.
We feel that part of our job is to take care of them and make sure they have the best opportunity, the best product, so it's kind of a nurturing thing. And we are one big family.
Our entire approach has always been we want to have a distributor-centric company. Distributors do well. As a byproduct, the company should do well. I think our responsibility is to provide the tools for the people to go out and earn a living and build their dream. If you think about the ripple effect that has on their family, their extended family, and the whole community that they live in, that's
2015, this past 2015, we were number 18 in the direct selling news. Number 18 in the world, guys, out of all direct selling companies out there. That's a superb accomplishment and a huge accomplishment this company's had. That's very young in its existence. So this is just a little bit about where the company's been so far. But, you know, the founders had the willingness to dream, and they had the foresight to dream. But there was one individual who had the foresight to take this business to a new level, and that is our Chief Visionary Officer. This is an individual who, I tell you, I don't know how he does it. He works tirelessly all over the world. He's responsible for all the markets around the world. And under his leadership, this company has grown from the 30 million to 60 million to 128 to 256. He grew up in the business, but when he took over the helm of the business, he's taken this business to new heights. When I started working with him in 2014, our business was at 419 million. I remember the first year when I started working with him, he said to me, we're going to do it for $1 billion. And I said, was this guy crazy? How are we going to do $1 billion? But he had that feeling, he had that sixth sense that we are going to do it. Sure enough, we did do it. Because he believed in it. He believed as a leader that we take his business to the heights. And sure enough, we did. He's very supportive of each of the markets. In fact, I know that he's also very interested in India as we take this business to new heights. And he knows this is a huge opportunity for us here to take India to a new level. He and his wife live, dream. Jeunesse is their life. And so when you see him on stage, in Orlando, just recently, many of you saw him, you can feel the energy, you can feel the passion. It's so contagious. And he's an individual that will, let you run with the business and take it to new heights. He's an entrepreneur in his own way. He will let you take the risks in a market and make sure that he supports you along the way to make sure we have the right things for the right market at the right time. So this is an individual that I hope you all have the opportunity to meet. He's Scott Lewis, and he's our Chief Visionary Officer. And he's also very open. So anytime you want to call him or contact him, he's very receptive to that. We as a company are very receptive to that. Regardless of our level, we still have our family roots. We believe that we will work with you shoulder to shoulder. And so, you want to contact me? Sure, we'll have a conversation. Anshu's the MD here, that's not a problem as well. Scott, you want to contact? No problem at all. We'll all be willing to support you along the way. But Scott also has a very interesting life. He travels all over the world. I only travel in 3 continents, but he travels in all the continents around the world. And he's, again, an individual who's got that spirit of Jeunesse. And he's one individual, I would say, really embodies the spirit of Jeunesse out of everyone in the company I know, more so than anyone else. And so I want you to watch a quick video about him, so you get little insights about what Scott's all about. Here we go.
International, there's something to be said about working with the distributors, spending time in the local markets, getting their feedback, really getting to see them grow within the business. For me, that's energizing, that's invigorating. You just want to work, you want to be more productive, more efficient, because ultimately our efficiency of the company translates to the support our distributors are getting so that they can build their businesses successfully and change that many more lives around the world. Living a healthy lifestyle is, I think, extremely important. I think health is the biggest blessing we have in life. We can never take that for granted. And I can definitely say that we function a lot more efficiently, we're a lot sharper when we get to the gym every morning. When I think about family, and I think about the Jeunesse family, it really comes down to trust. What comforts us is that we can trust our families. That's really where the family culture starts. I always remember something my mom would tell me is always staying true to your roots. Your roots will always keep you grounded in life. And that's something I never forgot. No matter how successful we are as a company, I firmly believe in the importance of just remaining humble. A lot of people look at our growth and our success and it's kind of, wow, look at what this company is doing. But I think we've only scratched the surface of our potential. So for me, that's exciting, it's inspiring, it's motivating. I'm extremely passionate and proud of the culture we're long as you maintain your integrity, you stick to your values, you treat others as equals, and you operate with a servant's heart, a servant leader, then you'll be destined to do great things in life.
This is not business, right? This is our life. We open our life to them and they open their life with us and we share all this dream together.
We have fun with the business. We travel the world with thousands of our Jeunesse family. We laugh together, we cry together, we celebrate together, and we really have a first-class experience. I'm a big believer of unity, one unified focus, a unified vision, because we are one family. We have one mission, and the vision is crystal clear. We know that we're creating a global giant, one of the great legacy companies of the industry. I love Jeunesse, I live Jeunesse, and we are Generation Young.
So Julia and I are going to be struck in the next 3 months or the next months as we have events in Asia. I know many of you travel to many of the events in Asia. But I want to invite Mushtaq here because Mushtaq actually knows this family before I knew them. He met them earlier before I joined the company. And I know he can share with you little insights about the family themselves, about Scott, Wendy, and Rex. Come on up, Mushtaq. Can I get up the mic, please?
Hello. Hi. I just want to share my experience with this company. I am in this industry, network marketing, since 1997. 4 months before I started in India, I was into this business. By profession, I'm a civil engineer, but somebody excited me to join. And from there, my journey was there. And when I came across Jeunesse, I came across in the year 2013, and it was just in the month of November. And I happened to visit to US to meet the founders. And I was so impressed. I was working on a project which I wanted to start off my own into something into travel. Almost I spent $70,000 to $80,000. I was staying in Thailand. I shut down and decided to do this. And the reason was, first thing what I saw, the people with whom I'm working, they have a vision and they are already billionaires. They had made money, they had seen the money. And when I started in 2013, and that is the time we were growing, Jeunesse was growing very big, and they wanted somebody to come and take charge and lead the company. And that is the time I had seen Mr. Kanwal's CV as well. I was fortunate enough to discuss with Scott that time. And when I saw, it was very impressive. His background, very powerful. I don't need to say that. Very powerful. And that time he said, this is what we are looking, and this is the man who will come to take care of our administration and the marketing front. And that is the time they showed me the business plan. 2013 we did, I think, $275 million. 2014 marketing plan was they were going to do $400 million. And friends, in 2014 they did $419 million. 2015 they had a plan, they will do $1 billion. And that is exactly they did. And that was the most motivating reason for me to join. Another thing, the owners are so humble. They're so humble. I haven't seen anybody so humble. I was there 4 days, we were discussing on the business, everything. And on the last day, founder Wendy Lewis came to my hotel to see me off. I haven't seen somebody being so hospitable, who came all the way, and I was not such a big person or somebody so big. But in spite of that, she came and she asked, hope your stay was good, hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to do business. So what I want to say here is, friends, there is no talking, and as per the plan, 2022, they will be number one, they will beat Amway. There is no such thing. There are 3 pillars. See, each person has, like Mr. Randy Ray has a business acumen, who's got 2 times the businessman of the year award in America. Because he took 2 companies to the top level and then he exited. So he's the brain behind building the big brand of the company and taking to places. Wendy Lewis is the genius, the mathematician. She's PhD in maths. And I had a long discussion on the plan. I don't know how many people know the plan, but there is something in this plan. I haven't seen in the 19 years of my career any anybody paying so much in the brand. And I had a discussion on that. And it took a while for them to explain, but when I saw, they know exactly what they are doing. The brand is very highest paid, that's the reason people are making so much money. And product, there is no talking or no saying. The product sells by itself. First time you require selling, second time it sells, you don't need to tell people. The people who know the value are going to come and buy. We have a lot of celebrities right now who are using this product. And the products range they are coming, it's a niche market. There is no competition, guys. There is no competition in anti-aging. Whatever in the market, they're talking about anti-aging are all fake or false promises. Right now, I have some of the top dermatologists who are giving consultancy to the celebrities are buying product from me. Jeunesse products that they are giving. Most of the dermatologists here in India, as well as outside. Again, talking the next, Scott Lewis. I haven't seen a young guy, he's 32.
33.
30, when I was 30. Young guy, so humble and so dedicated. So dedicated. Again, the compassion, the passion, I was really shocked. I was so much inspired that time. When I looked at the way they behaved, they were talking, and whatever they commit, friends, if they give you the word, they will deliver. They will definitely deliver. So these were the three strong pillars of the company, and they will take us to the highest. If you will not be in this bus today, you will repent tomorrow. And I was always dreaming to have something like that. When I saw Jeunesse, I said, this is my dream to come true. This is what I want to be the part, and this is what they have made. This is what. And to fill up the void, the fourth pillar, I'm not boasting or just bragging, is Mr. Kanwar Bhutani. When I saw him, I witnessed him first time because he had come to Thailand for the Sapphire event. And that's the time I met him first time. And again I saw being so humble, I was really shocked. He was so humble and he was talking to the leaders the way I haven't seen company people behaving in this sort. And after that, my journey with him, he's so much dedicated. He's the first guy I've seen in my life who will say, call me at 6:30 in the morning. I wonder how. 6:30 in the morning, he said, Mustaq, I'm cycling, call me that time, I'll talk to you. And he will never miss a message. He will never miss an email. You will have a response from him. And he is the one who's handling the biggest market of Jeunesse. 80% of the business is under him. He is the one. And in spite of that, he is always available. And that's again an inspiration for me because we networkers or leaders, many times we ignore the leaders or we are busy. This guy, no excuses. So my friends, I just want to share this. You are at the right place, at the right time. This was the dream which I was doing, Jeunesse in India. I was fortunate to bring Mr. Kanwar in 2014. Yeah, to India, we had the first visit. That is the time where we started preparation, and it's the 2 years of hard work which has come in here. The people who are new, for them it is one of the easiest thing, but we have struggled. I know how much I have struggled to bring in the products, what are the pains, and he's going to make it easy. And again, Mr. Kanwar's background happens to be the two companies which he was behind. Friends, every company got hit in India. That's why there was a lot of debate whether to come to India or not. But the two companies which he represented, they were never got hit and they never came in litigation. For the only reason because he was the managing director, he was the man behind to do. Because a lot of people, a lot of leaders have joined companies, missed, lost, but this is the company you can fulfill every dream of yours. Because the product is phenomenal, the plan is amazing, and the best part, the support system in the company is too good to be true. You just have to experience it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Last year, like I said, we did $1 million, over $1 million. This year, we're already on pace to do well over that. I'm not going to say one number, but we are tracking significantly over that this year as well. So this is a company that even as the base gets higher, continues to grow there. Now one of the things we take a lot of pride in as a company is, we sat down last year and we put together a mission statement. We said now we're becoming a real company, we're becoming a big company. Let's put a mission statement together. and let's put together on paper what we stand for. So we asked people, our employees in Orlando, around the world, when you think of Jeunesse, what do you think of? And what comes to mind? And we asked the leaders in the field, when you think of Jeunesse, what comes to mind? And basically this is what came to mind, and this is what we live by every day in our business. The Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young, which is true, while empowering each other to unleash our potential. So we help you look and feel young. It's the Jeunesse family, and we empower you to unleash your potential. Potential you probably don't even know you have, and that's what we help you do very well as a company. Today we're a global family. We're in over 120 countries around the world. And we have global offices in over 20 countries around the world. So we will have an office in India soon, so that'll be 21. But again, for a company only 6-7 years young, significant progress. Historical sales, as I talked about the numbers, where we went 30 million. You can see from this chart here, I'm not going to go through all the numbers, what the growth was. But what's exciting was in 2014, 2015, we had 163% growth on a very large base. So that is pretty significant. Again, no other company out there that has done this kind of results. Over the 6 years we've had a tremendous ride. Now I'll show you a quick video that summarizes what's happened over the last 6 years. So here we go. only company out there. Let's talk a little bit about product. You know, we don't have thousands of products. We only have about 12 products in the line. But they're all products that work. They actually work more than we say it does. But what we've got, which is unique to our company, and I haven't seen any other company like this, we've got a system. It's a youth enhancement system. And basically it's called YES. This is the youth enhancement system. And when you look at the business we're in, by the way, what business are we in? Don't be shy, come on, guys. Anti-aging. Okay. What else?
Redefining youth.
Redefining youth. What else? Empowering others. Good. Generation Young. Very good. Rejuvenating. Good. Diamond. Tell us. What business are we in? Opportunity. How about here? What business are we in? Help people look young. So we help people look young, we help them make money, we provide an opportunity, we change lives. Let me tell you one thing, the most important thing about our business is we are in the business of changing lives. People ask me, what do I do? I say, I'm in the business of hope and opportunity. That's what we all do. Every single one of us in this room not only has that opportunity, but you have the opportunity to change lives out there. The day we forget that, we might as well close our doors. But the most important thing is we also have products that back it up. We have products that work. And I want to spend a little time on the products. I'm not a doctor, but our doctors, when they come here, they will share with you more insights about the product. But the important thing I want you to recognize is these are products that are unique. We don't have me-too products. We don't believe in that. We don't believe in, well, this company can products that chalo copy karo. You aren't never. We will create our own. We'll create unique products. And we will also make sure they fit within our system. If it doesn't support health and wellness, it doesn't support anti-aging, we won't even obtain the product. So let's talk a little bit about what happens when you become old. Or first of all, do you want to be old? No, right? So what happens when you get older? Don't be shy.
Wrinkles.
Huh? Wrinkles, yeah. What else? Saggy skin, yeah. What else? Puffy eyes, yeah, that's a big problem. Look at my eyes, they're puffy. I'm 72 years old. Huh? Less attention, less sleep.
No energy levels.
No energy left. What else?
Get sick.
You get sick. What else? Good one. Who said that? And you're pretty healthy. Yeah, weight gain. You gain weight. Pigmentation, blemishes. Guess what? We have the solution to all of that at Jeunesse. No other company has it. One company. Right here. I said to him, I said, I can't see his hair, so I don't know about gray hair. But gray hair, you're right. That's why I wear hair. You know, so I can cover my gray hair until Jeunesse has a solution.
Falling hair.
Huh?
Falling hair.
Balding. Falling hair, yeah, that's a big problem as well. And balding as well. So there's a lot of issues that come with age. But at the same time, you've got a company that's got the solution for you, and you can do this by making a lot of money at the same time. So let's take a look at the products. You know, when we look at anti-aging, we believe it's a cleansing process. It starts on the inside, and inside out, and outside in. So we work on your inside, and we will also work on your outside. So when you look at our youth enhancement system, we have our Luminous range here, which is our skincare line, Luminous. And this is the range of products that we've got here. And essentially, it's a system as well in itself. And these products, if I can get the cameras to pan closer, please. You know, we've got a youth restoring cleanser. So basically, it's a regimen. You start with the cleansing process. So in the morning, you use a cleanser. You clean using the Luminous cleanser. Then what you do is you take the serum and apply the serum. This is our proprietary technology. This is the scientific, this is the science behind it. It's not just a product that says let's crack some creams together to make people look younger, but it's a product that actually works. It was developed by a leading stem cell expert in the US, in Beverly Hills, California, Dr. Nathan Newman. And so this is a product that actually works. Now, stem cells, this product doesn't actually contain stem cells. It's a byproduct of stem cells. So what basically happens is, you know, when people, your stem cells and my stem cells are identical, fat tissue. When we extract that, we grow those stem cells in the lab, and they actually cultivate into millions of stem cells overnight, millions and trillions. But they leave a residue, which is a phosphate buffer saline solution. We actually bottle that residue into this, and that's called the luminous serum, is what we've got. So this is a product that you apply. For men, you apply one pump, so you basically take a pump like this, and you just basically apply it on the face, like you were going to apply a regular cream, just like this, just like that. And the neat thing is, India, humid, weather's very hot, you won't feel this. You won't feel the sticky feeling like you do with many creams or topical things that you apply. Then you've got a moisturizing complex, which you apply as well. And it's also already got SPF built in it, SPF 30. So that will protect you from the sun as well. In addition to that, we've got luminance. What's interesting is white people want to become darker, darker people want to become white, right? Now, white people want to become darker, they have to go to the beach, and they have to enjoy the sun, but there's risks in that. There's no product out there that makes you become darker. But darker people who want to become white or lighter have a product from Jeunesse. It's called the Flawless Skin Brightener. I know whitening is very important in India, yes? Yes, but we've got the solution as well for you. And this is not a product that just you want to become lighter in color. What's important with this product is, you talked about blemishes, you talked about irregularities in the skin. This actually smooths everything out.